Oh, good morning. Oh my God. That was crazy. So happy New Year, guys. I did not drink last night at all. And I'm trying to think of what time I actually went to sleep. It was probably like maybe 2 or 3 o'clock this morning. And I woke up freezing. Oh my God. I need to go and turn my heat up because it is kind of cold today. But I woke up like, you know how sometimes when you go to sleep, and you sleep really hard and then you wake up and you're kind of confused about like what time it is. So I'm like, I look at my phone and I see it's still January the 1st and I look outside and I'm like, it's daylight. And so it must still be the morning because I got up at exactly 8:08 a.m. Oh God. So happy New Year's, guys. Hey sis, good morning. Happy New Year. Oh girl, we have a lot to look forward to. Today I am doing some work today. We getting ready to discourage, disassemble, and disembody a lot of these, a lot of the trolling on here, a lot of the harassment on here. And I've actually done this before, but this time I am going to have to make sure that I do it long term, which is hitting these trolls in the nose. Yes, I'm gonna be hitting trolls in the nose. So I talked about it on the Real Witches of the South channel. A lot of these no life having trolls that are on here that are encouraging contentless content creators with no content to harass me and make up things about me, like almost like their little melodrama movie. They get ready to get hit in the nose. Hey, Hive Honey. Yeah, I know. Boom like an 808. Be making circles like a figure eight. So yeah, man. So that's getting ready to happen today. I'm getting ready to change the trolls' lives. Since you know what I realized about a lot of these so-called roasters, they are heavily mind controlled by trolls. I don't know what kind of special powers these trolls got over these people to the point where they don't even realize that a decade has went by. So these specific trolls, like specific ones, they think that they are hidden by anonymity, and I believe that they drive a whole lot of the harassment. The harassment has gotten to the point where it's gotten old. It's gotten very, very old. And it I can't deal with it anymore. I can't deal with the harassment anymore. I'm at my wits end with the harassment. Um and it's becoming very problematic. In fact, a lot of the trolls, I believe, are the reason for all of the obsessiveness. I believe that a lot of these trolls running around here are obsessed. They are completely obsessed. So the trolls getting ready to get the work over is all I gotta say. God dang, I need to blow my nose. Okay. But Here's what I wanted to talk to y'all about. And this is one of the reasons why I would never, ever, ever let somebody on the outside influence my children. Okay. And I'm gonna talk to y'all about this because I don't know if it's some kind of weird agenda, but it's very weird. So the wisdom of one of the unfortunate troll zombies, we're gonna start calling the content creators troll zombies. Hey, Christian. Hello. Happy New Year's to you too. Good morning. Um, the wisdom of one of the so-called content creators is that instead of asking a man for money, you should get on food stamps. We all know her son is going to be a gem that people are actually going to want to marry, huh? So don't ask a man for money that you're dating. Change your whole world. Quit your job. Shut it all down. Shut everything down. Your stream of income, and just go and get on welfare and food stamps. That was her wisdom right there. I should shut it down. I think my income was what, close to 70,000 last year. It may have been a little less than 70,000. No, Jamila, no. You were in between paydays because a lot of us are living paycheck to paycheck. Okay. No, seriously, no. Hive honey. I'm dead ass. I'm dead ass. Don't take financial advice from everybody. Don't let these people will put my photograph up, they'll put my name in the title, and they will come at you with demon of poverty is conversations. So let's say that uh you know everybody, a lot of people are living from paycheck to paycheck. So am I. I've been living from paycheck to paycheck literally for the past couple of years, and you know what it is, what it is. Okay. I pay myself, but you know so no, if you just so happen to be in between paychecks, quit. This was this person's logic. Quit your job. Don't ask your man for money. Get on welfare and food stamps. Go to a pantry. Wait a minute. Go all the way to a pantry. Don't ask. Don't ask a man for money. No. To be an independent woman, you have to get on food stamps. Here's another lovely advice that is huge. This is what they told y'all. If you're in a position where you're making 90, 100 grand per year, uh, you know, don't actually walk away from your housing voucher. No, don't do that. Stay on housing assistance, right? Even though at that point it's probably illegal for you to be on housing assistance, but go ahead and test the system and test the waters of the system anyway. Don't actually prepare yourself to buy a house. No. Don't ever do that. Don't ever do that. Don't ever get out on your own. At that point, it's time to start beating the system. It's time to start Lena, I don't feel it. Okay. It's time to start just getting over on the system and actually lying about your income. Make sure that you keep your food stamps coming, even though you're above the poverty line. Make sure you keep those food stamps rolling in. In fact, even though you haven't been on food stamps for years, go ahead and get them just in case, because you're going to lose everything because of trolls on the internet, right? Make sure that you keep yourself limited. Don't ever buy a house just in case. So don't ever do anything. Don't ever do anything. The world is risky. Oh God, it's real life out there. Don't ever buy a house because it might get foreclosed on. Stay on Section 8. Uh, don't ever do anything. Don't ever get a job because you might just get fired. Okay. So that this is the logic of another grown man on here. Don't ever get a job because you might get fired. So just sit around and be a bum and not get a job. Keep yourself limited your entire life. No, 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 no. Don't pursue your dreams of building a custom lake home. No, no, don't do that. No, no, that's too risky. Oh God. Oh God, because you never know. You may have adult problems. You may don't ever, hey, listen, don't ever do anything. This is what they said, not me. I'm not telling you that. This is what they said. They said don't ever do anything. Stay strapped to the government, right? Stay strapped to the government and be codependent on the government, because when you go out there into this world, you may end up falling on hard times like adults. So don't ever do it. And make sure that, screw it, you don't even bother. You don't even bother dating a man that has a little bit of money. No, don't do that. Stick with somebody. Oh, God. I think you're making me sneeze. Why are you just up in my face today, Lena? She is just on a rampage today. My cat is just like literally on a mission. Like she's literally like harassing me, y'all. What do you want, Kiki? She has been so starved for my attention, but I have been so super duper busy, y'all. Back to what I was saying. Yeah. Everybody in the world, this is what they contribute to the world. Don't ever ask a man for money, because if you're a woman, you should have food stamps so that you don't have to ask a man for money. Don't ever everybody in the world should be on Section 8, because if you're on Section 8, you don't ever have to worry about homelessness. Don't ever buy or get a house built because you may end up falling on hard times. Don't do it. This is their logic. Co-signed by trolls. Okay. They got it better than us business owners, because trolls break them off with 20 or $50. Most of the time it's $20. Looks like the going rate for stalking though is $10. The last time that was their going pay rate was $10 for an entire year of constant stalking of a person. They get a gift of $10 from the trolls that um, encourage them. Don't ever actually do anything. No, be a troll zombie. Okay. This is what they told you. And they said they were going to give you advice. They're going to give you lifelong advice. They're going to give you advice that you should listen to. And Jamila is just somebody that is just, uh, right? Yeah. Don't ever listen to those people. Okay. If you want to be a business owner, pursue your business. That's just like somebody saying, hey, don't ever run a business, just keep a job. Well, what if somebody wants their own business? No, that's far too risky. That might fail because I'm a troll and I'm troll food and I may come and hate on your business. So because I'm a troll and I'm going to talk about you. Oh God, here's another thing. Don't ever be in social media advertising your business because somebody might lie on you. And if they lie on you, you're surely going to die. So don't ever do anything, guys. That's their motto. Don't ever pursue your niche. And as soon as a troll says anything to you, run away and do as you're told and obey. No, you're not Black Christian. I can see you, sweetie. Yeah, right. Exactly. Peeps taking alleged life-saving advice from reprobate, retarded, non-recoverable mental patients. They taking them down with them never assist. Exactly. I'm gonna say something to all the women out there. If you are afraid to ask a man or anybody for something, and then but especially a man, men, that's pretty much their job, is to be a provider. Don't ever take the advice of this one lady. uh I'm not gonna call her name. She says instead of having a man, in fact, just get you a man that ends up in prison for murder. Okay, that's what, because her man ended up in prison for murder. This is no joke. Get you a bum, get you a drug addict that's going to end up in prison for murder. Okay, don't get a man that can actually do something for you. And don't, God, no, don't ask him for anything. Make sure that you don't ever ask a man for nothing. Request of a man, nothing. No. You go and you get on welfare and food stamps, and then her boyfriend said you should be on Section 8 forever, for the rest of your life. For the rest of your life. Signed, Trolly Advice. They gonna give y'all some advice. Okay. And I honestly feel as though they want to use me as an example. I honestly believe that. I'm the example. The trolls. We don't exactly know who these trolls are. And we don't care. It's not important, actually, who the trolls are that encourage this. But I'm going to tell you that the trolls pretty much don't agree with that. But the trolls don't care. Those are the bright ideas of the content creators anyway, which really has nothing to do with the trolls. The trolls don't care about the stupid stuff that the people say. No, what they care about is the fact that they stalk you and harass you. Okay, so it's got to be constant stalking and harassment on a daily basis, and it just is what it is. Okay, don't actually have a real career though. Trolls don't want you to actually have a real career. Trolls just want you to stalk and harass somebody. Okay. Yeah. It's kind of ridiculous. And we're going on I guess, the 10th year of this crud by the same people. They have logical advice that they're going to give you. Now, here's another thing. Pursuing your career is begging. Having a business where you have set prices, that's begging. You're begging for money. Exactly. Yeah, you're right. No, don't have a business where you're selling a specific product for a set price because that's considered to be begging. No, and that's the whole oxymoron of it, you guys. Okay, go to the government though. Don't come online and run your business. Go to the government. And go to the government the moment a troll or either a troll zombie says anything to you. Okay? Don't even do it. Mm-hmm. What the? I'm about to say, where's my coffee? It's absolutely ridiculous, y'all. They gonna give y'all advice, y'all. Here's another thing. Don't actually be yourself. Don't actually create your own thing. No. Go online and attempt to steal someone else's, and they're just gonna let you. They're just gonna let you. Yeah, people, yeah, human beings just kind of allow people to steal their identity and their and their positions that they created. Okay. In fact, screw it. Don't even just just give yourself to someone else because otherwise you're a selfish person. You're selfish. Okay. Just 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 give your identity, things that you built, just give it all away to other people who are being zombified by trolls. Yeah. Hmm. So that's what it was, y'all, and this is what we had to deal with all the way, like just all throughout 2023. I'm gonna tell y'all straight up and down that I just wanted to come on here and present that oxymoronish behavior to you. Whenever you have any kind of dream or aspiration in life, it's typically the reason you have this dream and aspiration in life is typically because it is a foresight. That's why you want what you want, because it's foresight. Like for example, all night last night, like, well, the past, like during the countdown to midnight, I was focusing on lake houses because that's like a huge dream of mine. And it's a thing. It's a thing. People that want lake houses have a specific type of personality. We have specific needs. We want a lake house for a specific reason. So it's something that of course I'm gonna have eventually, and soon. Okay. Um and whatever it is that you want for yourself in your life. Now, if you want to destroy a family of people, that's probably not a dream that you want to pursue, because more than likely if that person's ancestors doesn't get you God, then then God will. Okay. So don't try to do that. But if it's something that is obtainable, okay, if it's something that is obtainable, you should never, ever, ever give up on your dreams. If you are a business owner in social media and trolls are harassing you, please do not let the trolls run you off. There is absolutely nothing wrong with advertising whatever your brand is in social media. People are going to hate. Don't ever think that you are not worthy. Don't ever think that it's something wrong with you just because a troll has a problem with you. Okay. And they can get downright scary. They can. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. I've had my children threatened. It's really like a war. It really is. And Don't give in to threats, but definitely, I will tell y'all and I'm being serious right now. I am extra cautious when it comes to my children because of a lot of these trolls are malignant. They are very malignant. A lot of other content creators are malignant too, but I truly believe that 99% of the stalking and harassment that I experience on this website is absolutely from a group of trolls. Hmm. And they gonna get dealt with, by the way. By the by, the trolls are gonna get dealt with expeditiously. And I'm not joking with them. And it's not about social media. So, according to the trolls, if there's a business owner in social media, uh, the business owner wants attention from trolls. Excuse me, I thought that was the point of being in social media was to bring attention to yourself, but not the way that trolls do it. And so I believe that the trolls, it was like a network of overzealous people who don't really know how to interpret the Bible. Okay. And they really literally did do a modern day witch hunt via the internet. Okay, that's fine. Time to get the trolls. Okay. And I'm going to stay on them. I'm getting ready to keep my foot on the necks of trolls, even though I don't have to talk about them every single day. I don't even have to think about them every single day. But the trolls are about to get it because do I look like somebody that's going to allow trolls to ruin my life or to ruin my aspirations and dreams in life? Not going to happen. So just FYI, y'all. Okay. Just FYI. Pretty sad. But it's the new year and it's a new dawn and it's a new day. And, we're going to be cutting down a lot of the trolling because here's my consensus about it. I respect everybody's job and what they do for a living. Well, I can't say everybody. I feel like if you are doing certain things that are harming people, I don't agree with you. Okay. But, presuming that it's an honest living, I respect your job. Trolls don't respect your job. Trolls and their uh, zombified people that speak for the trolls. These are like talking troll heads that we're dealing with here. All of them, uh, you know, they have been bringing a lot of stress and making it difficult, lying and making up rumors, literally going above and beyond to be disruptive to my company. And then will sit over on their platforms and try to pretend that they are me. So essentially, they want to be me. Essentially, a website called 4chan. Mm, wow. Maybe we need to get that website taken down. So I'm up and I'm about to get this work done on these trolls because I think that they need to know how it feels to have problems on their job. They need to know how it feels. Why is it all of a sudden every time I pour a cup of coffee, it's like one little coffee ground in my coffee? They probably peacefully either have jobs or either they or whatever it is that they're doing, the trolls. Maybe they don't have jobs. Maybe they don't have businesses. But whatever it is that they're doing, it has become quite redundant, uh over and over again, trolling, the absolute trolling. I actually dated a troll, though. And trust me, trolls, I've gotten up close and personal to a troll. And yes, they do have twisted thinking. They try to be normal, they honestly do, but they have very twisted, sick thinking. They do. So, I doubt that trolls are like, if a person is an actual troll, they have a hard time having a normal relationship with a normal woman. Okay. But it's still, and now he's trolling behind the scenes, encouraging the talking heads to harass me. So yeah, it's been quite interesting. you know so I had talked about it a little bit at the witching hour. I do believe that my cat is causing me to have like allergies today, because she is like literally, this cat. Y'all, I have the most affectionate cat in the freaking world, but sometimes I just don't want to be bothered. And she has just been like all up in my face for like days because she wants her attention. Look at her. Ain't you a sweet girl? Ain't you a sweet girl? Why are you harassing me right now? Yeah, that's all I ever dated, my 70-year-old troll. Oh, God. It's a shame how people just do things just because they feel like they can. You know what I'm saying? But just because you can do something doesn't mean that you should. So today is the new year, and I highly encourage you on January the 1st to start laying down your goals. And it's a lot stronger when you have it accompanied by a candle. I do have work that I have to do for the group today as well. And I can see that I'm gonna have to get some candles because I feel like I need a seven. I'm gonna need to get a 7-day candle, sis, for the healing work that I'm doing for those 4 bowls that I have. So I'm gonna get that popping today instead of just the pillars or the tapers. I'm gonna use a 7-day candle. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you, Hive Honey. You know what? Honestly, I feel that it's really mainly the irritation of it all. And I'm tired of people talking about my children. I think that that's the main aspect of it, trying to troll my children. These are malignant trolls on here. So I'm honestly doing work on them today. So any troll that's encouraging for these zombies to keep their foot on my neck is going to get it. And I noticed another witch. She's not on here all the time, and I kind of want to be like her. She's actually talked about it like, I know exactly what I'm going to do with you trolls. At this point, I'm at that point. I'm at that point to where trolls are going to get it because they're very problematic. Oh, I'm gonna hit them with the blink. I'm about to blast them. And they be thinking that stuff takes forever. It doesn't. They gonna feel it immediately. And this ain't no joke. And I like to tell people, I guess they gonna get their Bibles ready, which is not gonna do them any good. It's not. Okay. So yeah. Yeah, you know what? I do want to make some cauldron candles. I want like various sizes, and that project is definitely gonna happen soon. Speaking of which, I'm gonna get out of here, guys, because I've got a lot of planning to do, and I got work to do. And I got work to do on religious, judgmental, malignant, evil trolls who tell women that no, men, let me tell you something, cheap men who are evil. First of all, I can't stand a cheap man. If a man plays me for cheap, he gotta go. Like right now, I love my house. It's my little humble witchy house and everything, but I do have aspirations of having a custom built lake home that are going to come into fruition very soon. Um, but don't play me, and don't be cheap. Don't ever let a man play you for cheap. If men could literally not have to do any work to get our affection, we got to bring the romance back in 2024. But, the last man that I dated was a troll. So you can't expect trolls to be just romantic beings because it's a troll. That's a part of romance. You know, don't ever date a man that fronts on you when you request money. Because if you're a man and I'm involved with you intimately and I request money from you, you should give it. And if you go out and try to shame me for it, means that you must be having some kind of financial problem or either mental problem. It must mean that our time has came to an end. Because if I ask you for something, you need to give it to me. And my grandmama was the same way. And no, she was not a prostitute. Asking a man for money or saying, hey, because really, truly, a man that goes out in this world, attacks a woman on her job, shames her for what she does not have, because there's a lot of things that people need or want, but they don't have, but then doesn't provide that for her. That's not a man. And, I always raise the bar, and y'all gonna thank me later. Exactly. Or Hive Honey, he may not have no money at all. And he was kind of after my inheritance, and thank God he took himself out of my life. He may have a woman that's paying for everything. Which I feel like if a woman is very abundant, that's her choices. I don't know why this is being discussed out in the public. If you are a man that can't provide for yourself, I don't think that you should be bragging about that. Just saying. You're right, Hive Honey. And this one has given me plenty of money, but was complaining about it while at the same time harassing me on my job. It's very interesting. He's a moron, an oxymoron. And a lady, it's my job to love from a paid place only. If I need something, I don't need to ask because prostitutes ask real women, become aggravated by your ignorance and doesn't have to bow down. Yeah, and don't listen to these trolls that tell you that you can't accomplish anything in this life without a man. And you know what? You should have a problem. Like a man that doesn't want you, like if a man just genuinely wants to take care of you and he is taking care of you, then that's great. But if a man, like if you want to pursue something, some kind of career, and he doesn't support you in that and it bothers you, it's probably a relationship that you may want to rethink, or either you may not want to look at it as a long-term relationship because that absolutely makes no sense. Men shouldn't be, all of only people that don't have opulence are constantly discussing other people's money. Okay, I wouldn't do it. That's like a no in manifestation. I'm just saying. And don't let trolls and crap distract you from the fact that there's so much space and opportunity out there. That's just like built my dream of building a lake house. In every state, more than likely, in every county where there is a water reservoir, I'm pretty sure that there is a lot for sale. It's just something that I just know. Okay. There's going to be land and there's going to be space for me to build that lake house on. So it's not something that is just a dream. It is something that will definitely become a reality. Exactly. He needs to put his money where his heart is. It's a warning. It is absolutely because you may want to live on the lake and he may want to just live in a little love shack, and that may be an issue. You may not want that. And what's wrong with you wanting what you want? You want that for a reason. And if a man's goals and dreams in life don't match up to yours, there may be a problem. Exactly. Exactly. And a man that does provide for you should not be abusing you. That's just like the whole P. Diddy situation. You know what I'm saying? He's one of them types to where he'll probably really spoil a woman and pamper her, but then, hurt her at the same time. So, you should always realize that it's okay to be alone than to be with a man like that. Okay, ladies, like, don't listen to these sick, twisted people because they will try to eat your brain and try to make it entertainment with jokes, but don't agree with that. Like, yeah, no. And if you ask one woman to accept it, you're asking all of us to accept it. You can't say, oh, well, we're just only doing this for Jamila. No, trust and believe that all across the board, women are being affected. And we're definitely going to not let the Bible determine anything. In the Bible, where that was written so long ago that it's, to me, it's no longer relevant, although those spirits are there. The spirit of the Bible is there, those negative spirits. You know, don't don't because that's like, yeah, no. I think that people would be much happier if they would stop going by the indoctrination of the Bible. Because as we all know, that doesn't always work because power corrupts, especially when it comes to a lot of men. Not saying that all men do that. Not saying that all men do that, but there are a lot of them that do. And you, as a woman, have to realize that you can have a good life. You can have a life of indulgence and privilege and opulence with or without a man. And that is the exact factual fact. Okay. Yeah, don't let nobody abuse you. Hmm. Exactly. And I think that when it comes to us witches, I think when they actually see us manifesting, it's a problem. And I know for a fact that that one witch that dealt with them trolls, I know it for a fact that she was able to get the things that she got, because trolls will try to mess you up on any, it's not just trolling in social media, guys. These people are factually out here hacking and scamming. They will try to hack into your stuff. They will try to, they want to find out what you're doing. I don't know why these people are doing that, but they just do it. Yeah. Yeah, I don't understand. One EQ, I think that the biggest sin is, and like it would be different if it was every once in a while. It was a little bit of drama. Men and women are supposed to disagree at some point about certain things. I think that if it's so bad to where it creates such a toxic environment where he's being abusive, or you feel like you're not being heard, then that's a problem. But the constant drama, no, and struggle, no, no. And I'm not even friends with women that contend with that. And I think that the worst thing on women is women competing with one another. I think that that's a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I think that we can build better communities. No, I don't believe in allowing a man to run amok in any community, to run amok. But there are some women that are encouraging that. They will encourage a man to abuse and beat you. And that's not very healthy. So, this is going to be an amazing year. Um, and that's just all it is to it. That's all I got to say about that. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you are a witch and have the skills of a witch, as a witch, now I will admit to this, that anybody that is going to lead my family into poverty, sickness, or death, yeah, it is in my magical foresight that that person not be here anymore. If it's for the greater good of my family, then hey, so be it. It's not in my foresight every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm not thinking about it. It's in my foresight every day, but it's not something that I have to obsess about. but something that you actually want in life, the way that you want your life, the way that you see your life. Okay. If you're a witch, please understand that you know you have the knowledge inside of you. Hmm. So this is going to be an amazing year, especially for divine services, my clients, my students, my apprentices. It's going to be an amazing year. And, we're going to build better lives for ourselves and for y'all babies and stuff, I believe that every child deserves to grow up in a healthy environment. Um, you know, if you don't feel that way, then something's wrong. No child needs to grow up in a house that has mold in it and all kinds of stuff going on. And it just, and I believe that I don't exactly agree with trying to force somebody into poverty that they never had. Okay. And we all know that women, when we have babies, when we give birth, it is suggested that we take at least a year. Women are going back to work when their babies are 2 and 3 weeks old. What is going on with that? And then these men that create the babies purposely don't want to do anything to take care of their own children. I think that if we don't raise the bar, I think that they're going to fulfill their own self-fulfilling prophecies of that Bible. And because they tripping, in the last days, they've been saying it's the last days. Have y'all ever thought that it can consider that these people are kind of mentally ill, being that for the past, I mean, since Christ was crucified on the cross, they've been saying that we're living in end times and men will become lovers of themselves. I feel like it's time for the divine feminine to take the earth back. I do. I feel it very strongly. Yeah, you're right, sis. I personally, when it comes to that, sis says I don't believe a woman should ever have to work, especially if she has kids and women like me who only had one, and it was all the father's choice, but the government supported him raping and robbing. Listen, for me, even if I manage to squeeze one more little baby, little fat chubby baby out, um, I would still be working, but I would take a lot of time off. And you know, if I have a baby for a man, he's gonna have, first of all, not just money in the bank, but he's gonna be emotionally stable, mentally stable, psychologically stable. There are some of them out there like that actually have uh paternal instincts, because a man that is abusive and is a negative force in his family, his paternal instincts are off to the point where women are actually preferring to have their children by themselves so that they can raise their children in peace and harmony. And a lot of these men have proven that they want to be problematic and they want to be a problem, in even their own children's lives. And I believe that they are. I believe that it's all a front. I think that if you're the type of man that will attack a whole family of people, I believe that you are probably more than likely a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde personality in your house. And I'm not having it, and they've made up these mental illnesses. I believe that, it's an excuse. It is. I think it's an excuse. So, it would have to be a very, very, very special man who is just like he's got to be avid about protecting and keeping a peaceful environment for his kids. That's the one thing that bothered me. That's the one thing that bothers me about people. And I don't have people in my house that don't have peace and harmony in their hearts. I don't yeah. I don't have people around me like that. Okay. Yeah. So that's just what that is. Okay. And no woman should have to put up with that, this terrorist in her house. Nope. And all women should have the capability, and you all have the right, you have the divine right to live your life without all that terrorization. Yes, you do. Exactly. All right, guys. I will see y'all later. Y'all have a good one. Blessings to y'all. Happy New Year to y'all. I gotta go. I got some trolls to destroy because I think that it's been a long time coming. Oh God, my house is so peaceful, Hive honey. Always has been. God, my allergies are really on the fritz today. Um, Now when I was raising my oldest three children, they're kids. That's what kids do. Kids rip and run around, you know what I'm saying? And I let them do it. I did. But otherwise it was very peaceful. My children always knew, okay, let's sit down, eat dinner, let's watch a movie. And my kids could sit down and watch a movie. There's some people that don't have the ability to sit down and watch a movie, and they call it ADHD. Um, but I think it's something more than that. I think that it's something else going on there. So I have always kept peace in my home. You know what I mean? So anyway, I will catch y'all later. Okay. Y'all have a good one. Blessings.